Welcome back to welcome to part 2 of our interview with Tony Keefer on ABC's or on Andy Schwertman's ABCs of Rock and Roll. Tony, the last time that we talked, we were talking about big hair bands from the 80s.
Yeah.
What? Now, this is going to sound silly, but what do you think of the band Skid Row?
Oh, there's nothing silly about Skid Row, man. Not at all. I love their first record is iconic, I think, with songs like Youth Gone Wild, 18 Life, I Remember You. Mm-hmm. But even more so, their second record, Slave to the Grind.
Yes.
I mean,
love that.
It was kind of a more heavy record than the first record, but I love that. And, you know, I think there's a lot of talk about that band, should they get back together or not, but I think they just need to leave it there. Those first two records were enough.
Yeah. Okay. I love your website, The Music Room. Your writing is great and your photography is excellent. How long have you been doing the website and how did you get your start?
Oh, wow, man. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Been doing it now for about 4 years.
Okay.
I actually did journalism in high school way back when.
Oh, okay.
And I would do like the review portion of our thing and just kind of write about albums and stuff.
Right.
You know, just as you get a little bit older, you realize you're never going to be in that band. You're never going to, you know, make a record or things like that. But I was like, well, how can I still incorporate my love of music at this stage of my life? And I was actually at church when the idea kind of came to me about going back and writing.
Nice.
And I don't know if you ever seen the movie Almost Famous.
No, I haven't.
That'd be one for you to check out. I think you'd like it. But it's about a journalist who writes about rock and roll, and that was kind of an inspiration.
Okay.
And I just kind of start writing about music.
Okay.
The music that I love, the music that I dig, and it wasn't supposed to be anything more than just kind of an opinion piece. And I was at a Flogging Molly show, and a friend of mine says, "Hey, are you going to interview the band?" I'm like, "No, I don't do that."
Right.
And he said, "Why not?"
Right.
And I'm like, I don't know. So I started asking questions like, "Hey, could I interview your band?"
Nice.
And people start saying yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are some of the most memorable interviews that you've ever done for your website, or for the website rather?
Wow, man. I guess one of the biggest ones was when I interviewed Tom Keefer of Cinderella.
Nice.
That was one of those ones where I asked, like I said, could I interview Tom? And when they said yes, I was like, great. Now what do I do? You know what I mean? Because it's like, this is Tom Keefer of Cinderella. This was like their first rock and roll show.
Yes.
And I think I kind of get that way every time still. But I was able to interview Brad Whitford of Aerosmith.
Nice.
Yeah.
How was that?
It was unreal. It was unreal. I got to tell him how much his music means to me and things, and
Aerosmith's music in general.
Right. Yeah. It was
nice.
It was incredible. And then Ricky Rocket of Poison.
Nice.
Yeah.
Love them.
Yeah, man.
Of course, as I said in part 1, I love them.
Jack Blades, Damn Yankees, and Night Rangers. All these guys that I love listening to, I get to talk to on the phone, and every time, man, it's just kind of I get nervous. Like talking to you, I'm nervous, you know, so it's been really cool.
Yes, awesome. And then I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce a new segment on the show called Country Corner. Yes. Tony, I understand you're also a fan of country music.
I am.
Tell us a few of your favorites, both old and new country.
Well, I'm kind of weird, man, because I do like country music, but I'm pretty opinionated when it comes to country because there's a lot of stuff that people pass off as country that I don't buy into.
Right.
Like I said, I was raised on George Jones, Merle Haggard, Willie Nelson,
Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash, old, good country. That's the stuff
Hank
I really...
Williams Sr.
Yeah, I gravitate towards that.
Okay.
My favorite country artist, and right up there, the artist in general, is a guy by the name of Gary Allan.
Yes, I love him.
Yeah, I love him. I love Gary so much. He's just kind of like his own thing. You know, he's got that foot in traditional country.
Yes.
He just kind of does what he wants. And the album Smoke Rings in the Dark is where I got turned on to Gary.
Okay.
And I've been a big fan ever since. But
nice.
I gravitate towards older country. Like I said, like some guys out there now like Cody Jinks, Whitey Morgan. they're new, but they still have that old kind of country feel to them.
Right.
Yeah, Margot Bryce is another one. So
Nice. Okay.
I recently saw Garth Brooks in concert.
Nice. So did I.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Yeah. What'd you think?
It was great. Which one of his shows did you see?
It was opening night.
Nice.
Yeah.
I saw him on Friday, January 27th.
Yeah, man. It was
It was great.
It was one of the best shows I've ever
Yes.
seen.
It was. I was down there with my mom and dad. It was my mom and dad, my mom's little sister Kim and her current boyfriend, and my friend Evan Sprague and his parents,
Yeah.
and myself, and it was great. And as we were walking out of there, you may laugh at this, and that's fine, but as we were walking out of there, I looked at my mom and I said, I hope he releases this on DVD because that's how good it was.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm serious, because it would be awesome to share it with my niece and nephew and my aunt Kim Clark's kids and stuff like that. You know,
Yeah,
to say, hey, I was there. You know.
And I actually heard that Garth was so impressed by Cincinnati the first weekend
Yes.
that he brought a recording crew in for the second weekend to record
Nice.
those shows.
Nice.
Yeah, so I think there's a chance we'll get to hear some of that either in a live album or somewhere. But
That would be awesome if
Yeah.
you released it on DVD. That way
That'd be very
I would
cool.
be able to take it on vacation with me and watch it on vacation and all that other
yeah,
stuff. So,
relive those memories.
yeah, exactly.
And I would
was
be
there.
remiss. I would be remiss though not to mention King George Strait. because
Yes,
he's also
I love his
my
stuff
favorite.
too.
All right.
When did you first get into his stuff?
George Strait.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Kind of coming up, growing up, I heard some songs. As I got a little older, I think I bought the box set.
Straight out of the box?
That's it.
Yes.
And it's just one of those things. Like every song on it was good.
Yes.
And I have to tell you a funny story if we can.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely.
I went
I
to
have
see,
a funny story too, but
all
I'll
right,
wait.
Cool.
I'll wait.
I actually won front row
No pun
George
intended.
Strait tickets
Nice.
at Riverbend.
Nice.
Right? And I brought my wife Candy with me.
Yeah.
She's not really a big country fan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
And she was sitting in the front row with me, and we're watching the show, and it's like, oh my gosh, George Strait, and George is playing his guitar and he's singing to the ladies,
Right.
And he's singing to a lady, and I look over and there's my wife Candy looking up at George Strait, batting her eyes. I'm like, I told
Seriously?
George, I said, she's with me. And he looked at me and he started grinning and laughing. So it was.
Yeah,
It was
that's
a neat
awesome.
moment. Yeah, so,
That is awesome.
Yeah.
My memory is that I was brought up. Like, what was your first George Strait album?
Man, the Pure Country soundtrack probably.
Wow. I remember I saw that when I was about 5 or 6 maybe on VHS or whatever, and I remember when I was around 9 or 10, I was best man ring bearer at my sister's wedding.
Yeah.
Okay, and the reception, I was at. This is not a joke. I was at the reception, and I told my parents. I said, I'm going to do. I'll be in the restroom if you need me. So about 10 minutes later, I'm washing my hands. My mom, and all of a sudden, I hear the DJ over the PA system. Andy Schwertman will be dancing with the bride to the song "The Dance," and I'm thinking, are you kidding me?
Wow.
And so the next thing, no, I'm serious. So the next thing I know, I'm thinking, is this like, is this a joke? Am I being punked? So the next thing I know, I walk out to my sister and she's going, you ready, honey? And I'm going, mm-hmm. And so the next thing I know, we start dancing, right? I've got her hand in mine and blah, blah, blah. We kissed at the end of the dance, because that's the name of the song we danced to, right? And my parents could not stop talking about it for the rest of the night. They were saying things like, oh, that was so cute and stuff, and it was like, shut up about it already, shut up!
I wasn't even there and it sounds so cute.
It was so fun! Oh my god. My mom still has a photo of she and I in black and white kissing to that
That's really cool.
at the end of that song.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so that's like a Hallmark song for us. That and the funny thing is my brother-in-law Bobby said to me once. He goes, that night he goes, I said, do you know who sings "I Cross My Heart"? And he says, isn't that Garth Brooks? And I go, no, dude, George Strait. And he goes, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. I said, it's okay, you're good. He had no idea who sang that. I'm going, wow. You nut. But anyway, um, um, we lost the great Tom Petty earlier this past week. A true legend and a member of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I'd like to close out this episode with a brief tribute to Tom Petty and a discussion of his music and influence. Your thoughts about him, Tony?
Man, like everybody else, I just can't believe he's gone.
I know, right?
You know what I mean? But he's just one of those guys. I can't pretend like I'm a huge Petty guy. Like, I can't tell you the name of his albums and things like that. He was the greatest hits kind of guy for me. But every song on that greatest hits was so good.
Yeah.
And then that album that they just played, Wildflowers, man, just another great record. And one of my biggest regrets in life is never getting to see Tom in concert.
I know, mine too.
He was one of those guys that I always said, I'll catch him. I'm going to catch him next tour. Next tour, I'm going to catch him.
Yeah.
And I guess the one thing that I've kind of learned from losing Petty is just don't ever wait, man.
Right.
If there's somebody that you want to see in concert, don't wait, because, man, we've lost so many legends here.
Yes, that is true.
I can't imagine a musical world or a world without Tom Petty in it.
No. Well, that does it. That's it for this episode of the ABCs of Rock and Roll. Thanks again to our very special guest, Tony Keefer. Tony, thanks so much for being on the program. We'd love to have you on again sometime if you would be up to that.
I love it, man, and I'd love to have you on the music room sometime.
Okay.
Man. So let's do this again soon.
That would be awesome.
Definitely.
Don't forget to check out Tony's excellent website, The Music Room. It's at www.themusicroom.me. I'm Andy Schwertman. Thank you so much. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you next time on the ABCs of Rock and Roll. How's that, fellas?
Boom.
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you so much.
Great time, man.
Yeah, man.
All right, let's do it again.
Yeah.
Take two.
Exactly, right? Exactly. How'd that go, Rick?